Just 4 short days ago, right behind me, spectacle of basketball. The monument of 2, not just 1, but 2 places on the SportsCenter Top 10 list. Yes, we are at Alico Arena getting ready to announce the intramural championship game. But before we get into that, we have to get into what just happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was arguably one of the best games of the season so far. Isaiah Malone dunked to put the game into overtime. Beautiful lob by J.R. Konecki. And then, an overtime that is definitely going down in the history of FGCU, and especially Dunk City. They definitely lived up to the name this week. You then had a dunk almost again at the buzzer by Jordan Ellerby. Float like a butterfly, sting like an Ellerby, by the way. We got on his Instagram. This week. Shout out Ellerby. But what a fantastic game all around by the entire team. JR didn't have the beautifulest game going into the end of the game, but it was still fantastic. He still had an amazing lob that set up for the win. But obviously the MVPs of the game are Ellerby and our boy Isaiah Malone.
Yeah, speaking of Isaiah Malone, you throw it up there. Throw up a prayer to Malone, like Moses Malone. He's going to answer that prayer. He went up and got that ball, took us to overtime. I was going ballistic. Me and the Duff man were there in the student section, featured on the Ellerby story. Pretty epic. We were going ballistic. Nate was behind the camera. Nate got to capture the whole thing from his camera lens, and his shot actually was on ESPN. It was on TV. That is real cool. That was real cool. But what an electric finish. Jordan Ellerby is the GOAT. He's going to go down as the most electric FGCU player from the year. We really hope he's going to stay. Really, prayers are up. Please, Jordan Ellerby, stay. Please.
We are now on a 4-game winning streak for our men's basketball team, and overall 6 straight wins at home. So big shout out to the men's team. They're doing awesome.
So Duffy just said that the MVPs of this game were Jordan Ellerby and Isaiah Malone. And while that's very fair to say because of the level of play they displayed on Saturday evening at the homecoming game, the real MVP of this game was you guys. It was the crowd. It was the momentum, the energy that you brought into Alico Arena. And this is what we've been talking about all season long, is if you can bring energy, you will see basketball like we just saw. That was the most atmosphere I've ever seen FGCU have at Alico Arena, and you've seen what it resulted in. An overtime W that was electric in all aspects, and I couldn't have been happier. I was grinning ear to ear, holding my camera under the basket because I seen an arena that came alive. And that's the real MVP, is the energy, the heart, the effort that not only the players on the floor had, but also you guys in the stands. And that's exactly what they need. And that is why FGCU is going to win the conference tournament. I'm telling you right now, I said this a few episodes ago, they would go on a run and that they would get hot if they found their spark, and they absolutely have. This is the team we've been waiting on all year long. This is the most talented team that Chambers has had, and it's showing right now, and you're going to see come conference tournament time.
Thank you to everyone, by the way, who, when me, Hoagie, and our boy Cam were screaming at you to stand up, you all actually stood up for once. That was amazing.
First time ever. Wow.
Right side was the strong side this time around. It was a fantastic, electric atmosphere. The players knew it. The other team knew it because we had Hunter on Central Arkansas trying to fight Coach Chambers at the end of the game. And then also our boy Harrison went behind the buses to talk a little bit more smack, and Hunter sprinted at him and had to get tackled by his coach. So, shout out Hunter. You definitely took the name for legitness. But what an amazing game. Obviously the best game of the season. Honestly, one of the best games that I've seen this team put up in my 4 years of being at this school. I don't even think somebody can argue that. It's one of the most electric games that I've been to here at Alico Arena. And as Nate said, this is going to be the push. This is going to be the push that gets them into the NCAA tournament. Now my exact projection is that FGCU will take down Austin Peay with only 1 loss on their record to become the ASUN champions this 2026 season.
Yeah, I would like to highlight another flawless Malone rage bait. Once again, I mean, being up close and personal in the student section this season, I've gotten to hear many a team say, "We hate that guy." They talk about it, and he gets them pissed off, and he gets them in foul trouble, and to see him catch that ball at the end of that game was so fitting, and I went bananas. Oh my goodness, I'm still recovering. My voice is still about 60-75%, somewhere in between. I do not feel well. I'm too fired up. I was shaking. The adrenaline's pumping. There's nothing better than that. An overtime college victory at home, homecoming game with the people around me. 10 out of 10.
After we wrapped up what was a spectacular homecoming weekend, especially here on the basketball court, we do have another senior day coming up for the women's basketball team. Be there, be loud. You've seen what happened last time. Bring the energy, because Raina and the girls are going to need you, and I have a feeling they're going to be raining threes the way that the other team's going to be raining tears. Let's go.
Now, in other FGCU sports, our men's baseball team, oh my goodness. This is one of the best baseball teams that this school has had, and that's honestly saying a lot. We have historically been an amazing baseball program, especially with people coming out of our school just like Chris Sale. But, I mean, my goodness, John Embry and Evan Dempsey, both fantastic players, and I got a couple of words for these brothers. I mean, Evan Dempsey, back-to-back ASUN pitcher of the week, threw a complete game shutout and only issued one walk as he was masterful on the mound last week. Struck out 7 batters over 7 innings and allowed only 2 hits and 1 walk while facing 24 batters, and nearly 70 of his pitches were thrown in the shutout performance. John Embry, Buster Posey National Collegiate Catcher of the Week, ASUN Player of the Week, hitting a dominant .529 last week over the course of 4 games. That's insane. 9 for 17 this week at the plate. Of his 9 hits, 6 of them went for extra bases, with 5 of those 6 being home runs. In total, Embry's 5 home runs traveled nearly a total of 2,000 feet, averaging almost 400 feet traveled per dinger. Embry scored 7 runs, recorded 10 RBIs, drew 2 walks, and hit a sac fly. Honestly, this last 7 games is not only record-breaking because it is the longest winning streak to start off a season in FGCU history, but also, I mean, a dominant run by some lesser schools, but I mean, still the way that they're playing, this is a almost ranked team now. This is a team that it can go in and defeat high ranking teams in the country. And I fully believe that this is going to be the year, especially we talked about it either last week or a couple weeks ago, where we got screwed. We got screwed last year. We were supposed to make the NCAA tournament, and Stetson won off of a BS rule, honestly. But this year, they're going to get their get back. I said it last week. If you didn't know, now you know. I mean, come on. And
moving on to the USA men's hockey team, who took the gold over the weekend. Did you guys watch that game at 8 a.m.?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was at the bar.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I just want to shout out, 6 of those men were from Michigan. 5 of them are from the area I grew up, so that was pretty cool to see.
This game was clearly about more than just hockey. This was about the pride of 2 countries, the pride of players that wanted to represent their homeland and where they come from. We heard Jack Hughes after the game. He talked about how proud they are to be American, and proud he should be because that was a triumphant victory, the last-second goal in overtime to take home the gold. Canada really controlled the second period where they would score their first goal, and in the third period it was back and forth. No one could really take control, but as it should be, the U.S. dominated overtime, came home with the gold, and that wasn't the only team that actually beat Canada. The women's hockey team also beat Canada.
I mean, both games went into overtime. Fantastic all around by both teams, the men's and the women's, but the men's was just electric, man. It was so electric. Also, the Hughes family has got to be one of the best hockey families of all time. I mean, I'm going to say it right now. I don't know much about hockey, but I mean, Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes' mom is on the coaching staff of the women's team. Jack Hughes won the golden goal at the end of the overtime to put USA in gold territory. and collect Canada tiers. I mean, what's better than that? I don't think gold is. Then Quinn Hughes put the U.S. into the next round during the quarterfinals against Sweden. It went into overtime, and Quinn Hughes was one of the main reasons that we got into this game. The Hughes family all around was amazing, amazing Patriots all around, throughout the women's and the men's team. But I went to a bar at 8 a.m. with my boys Mason and Emerson. Shout out both of you. I mean, that was one of the most electric sports moments of my entire life, watching that entire bar just raise hell for about 2 hours. Shout out Mario's. They did yell at me because I started the USA Hockey Never Dies chant, and at the end it obviously says, pour some Gatorade in my glass. We just kicked your, and then I guess you could kind of figure out what the rest of it is. I mean, one of the best hockey games I've ever watched, given I've only watched a handful of them, and one of them was the Stadium Series, and one of them was this entire run. This was one of the most amazing runs ever, and as the announcer said, it was inspiring for generations to come. I mean, this was the first time that we have won in exactly 46 years on, also, may I add, the first president of the United States, George Washington's birthday. I mean, it doesn't get more American than that, ladies and gentlemen. But to end off the USA Hockey portion, and to end off the USA Hockey run, what an amazing run. The most amount of gold medals and medals in USA Winter Olympics history. So to end it off with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Intramural Champ Night for the men's game. We have Team Zach Wilson as we had for the first game in co-ed. That's a splash 3 from the Crash Outs. We have Team Zach Wilson going up against the Crash Outs. As of right now, it is 2-0. Crash Outs get the steal. Number 3 running down the court, going down to the court, going for the layup. Ball is smacked out by number 8. He passes it over to number 42. Back to number 8. 42 going up to the right side of the court. He passes it over to number 12. It is stolen by the Crash Outs, number 4. And we have a jump ball. Honestly, a kind of early call, but still a early call. Number 4 passes out to number 5 on the Crash Outs. Number 3 with the ball, passing it up to number 4 on the left side of the court. He goes for 3, and he airballs it. Nothing but an ad, literally. Number 42 going into face number 3 with the Crash Outs. Pass it off to the left side of the court, number 11. Number 11 charging from the top of the arch. Pounds for the 2 layup. He misses. Goes up again, and he gets it for the 2.
I like that, Will.
The Crash Outs to lead their charge to the top of the arc with number 5 passing it to number 1. Passing it back over to number 3. Number 3 pump fakes. He drives to, passes to number 1. Number 1 pump fakes, leads to the basket, and the almost and one. Number 1 draws the foul. Number 1 for the first foul shot of the game. It goes up, and it's good. Number 1 for his second shot of the game. And it goes up, and it is also good. 2 for 2 by number 1. Number 1 for Team Zach Wilson, leading the charge. Come on, Nathan. Drives to the basket. Number 1 still draws the foul. Foul on Team Zach Wilson. Crash Outs ball.
Let's see. Adam bringing up the court for the Crash Out. 5.5 to go here in the quarter. And Max Gonzalez drives, kicks back out to Adam. Adam working on Cersei, driving in, steps through. He is denied by Cersei on DJ. Taking Tim Travellini on the perimeter. It's stolen by number 11, who is pushing down the floor. But there's Max to recover. driving in against Birch. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Lucky to avoid the charge call there. We're going to see Kunzer and I don't know who the hell is that. Everyone else. There's everyone but him. I have no idea who 31 is. I got everyone else though. Yeah.
Iraq, sit.
Alright, Adam kicking out to number 5. A pump fake. Beautiful pass into Max, who's going to lay it up and in. Crash outs. Add 2 more onto the board. There's Kunzer with a beautiful pass, but stolen by Adam. Adam is trapped in the corner. Up to Birch at half court, who loses the ball. Kunzer is going to take that one right back to the team. Zach Wilson with Dennison bringing the ball up across half court. Kunzer cutting down. Number 31 coming up with the 3. It's going to be short off the front iron. Number 11 with a strong rebound, but it's taken away by number 5. 11. Oh, no, you're not.
Go, Mike.
31.
Weak call. Under 11.
Oh, Max Weinberg. Which one? Big 11 or little 11? That's Max Weinberg.
Kunzer out to Konitz. Konitz working on number 5, pulling the 3. That one's going to be off, but Kunzer with the rebound. Back to Konitz. They're going to pump fake and drive. A nice Euro step. And it goes in. A tough finish to bring Zach Wilson within 2. Adam probing on Konitz. Working him. A good spin move. Step through and finish from Adam. A beautiful move there to put the Crash Outs back up by 4. Dennison slowing down the pace for Team Zach Wilson, who seems to be a bit out of control here to start the first period. And that's going to be a turnover. Dennison trying to feed it inside to Logan. It will not play, ladies and gentlemen.
Not in this game.
We're going to have a substitution here. Cersei is going to sub in for
DJ, lock in, make something happen. Come on. I ain't show up to watch you sit on a bench all night. Come on, get in the game.
Number 5, it's stolen by Max. Pushing down the floor, slowing down, taking it right at number 5. A bad Euro step, but that is going to be a charge. Number 5 putting his body on the line for the Crash Outs. A bit of a disagreement down here in the court between Birch and number 5.
Strong body bucket. Jesus.
Number 5 clearly unhappy even though he got the call. We're going to have to see how this develops. Number 5 swings it to Birch. Swung over to Tim. Back to Birch at the top of the key. Max cutting. Tim Birch. It's a beautiful, Barry Birch with the beautiful drive, but no good. Dennison pushing down the floor, lightning speed. Oh, beautiful pass to Max. And that is going to be a blocking foul. Max is going to get to the free throw line.
I know they. I don't know what I'm over here.
Final moments winding down here in the first quarter. Max's first free throw is off.
I gotta get back on play, dude.
You gotta wonder if we're gonna see the same kind of performance from Cersei that we've seen in the last game.
DJ, get
He
your
clearly
tall ass
took
over
over.
here on the
The
camera.
second free throw for Max also off. And Max Gonzalez for the Crash Outs with a tough rebound, pulling it away. Inbounds here.
Has to pipe down.
Perhaps looking for a last-second shot from the Crash Outs. Max Gonzalez pushing it down the floor to number 5, who is pressing the time with the floater. It's off. And the half-court heave. Oh, no good. Just off the mark. As we get set to go here in the second quarter of action, Max is going to
Coordination,
be, or
communication,
Wilson,
just totally
excuse me,
dialed.
Wilson is going to be inbounding the ball. And it'll start with Konitz, bringing it across half court. Cersei calling for it early, looking to pull. He does. The long three off the mark, but Wilson with an athletic rebound, snagging it over Gonzalez and putting it up and in. A grown man move in the paint. That's two. Chalk him up for Wilson. Number 5 swinging to number 8. Number 3, Tim Traveline. 3 is going to be off for number 8. And Tyler with an aggressive save off of Khan's leg. It will stay with the crash outs down here at this end of the court. Number 5 is going to be inbound on the ball. Out to Tim Traveling. Driving in, kicking out to Max Gonzalez, a manager for the women's basketball team, if you didn't know. Cersei with the steal, taking him on 2-on-1 with the layup. That is good. We're seeing the same from Nate Cersei that we've seen in the previous game. We're all knotted up at 8 with 7:52 to go here in the second quarter. A wild pass down to the paint, down to number 8. It's kicked back out to Max Gonzalez. Swung over to Tim. His 3, no good. And Dennison with the rebound. Zach Wilson coming the other way. Wilson driving, wrestling out to Zach Wilson. His 3, good! The first basket we've seen from Zach Wilson thus far in the tournament. His first 3. That puts Team Zach Wilson up 11-8. And an arid shot from the corner is going to go off the backboard for number 8. Perhaps not in his best interest to be taking that shot. Konitz bringing up the floor, swinging over to Dennison. He's going to put up his own 3. That one's going to be off. And number 5 will get the rebound. Crash out, pushing it up the floor. Number 8 drives in. And a tough take for an and one. An and one. Number 8 is going to be going for the 3-point play to tie the game here with 6:40 to go in the second quarter. We've got a barn burner on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good one. That's fine.
And Darcy with the 2 points. Is that bad? I don't know how to.
No, it's perfectly fine. He's good at it.
Gonzalez 3 is off the mark. Konitz with the rebound, kicking it out to Dennison. They will bring it back the other way. Zach Wilson with a commanding 9-point lead. And here goes Wilson with the tough drive down to the ground. He misses, but he will get to the line.
Blue, 4, hit, 2 shots.
Wilson has certainly found a formula in this game. Getting to the line has been his strong suit. Team crash outs coming the other way, facing an 11-point deficit here in the second half.
Barry Birch passes it over to Max Gonzalez, who now is at the top of the arc, driving into the paint. Gets the ball tipped out.
Adam driving in on DJ, probably not the best idea, but he's going to kick it out to Tim. His 3, way off the mark. Konitz with the board. Strong rebound down there. Oh, but it's ripped away by number 8. We're going to get a tie-up here, ladies and gentlemen. And that one is going to go to the crash outs, maintaining possession at the other end.
Their whites don't know how to shoot.
Perhaps they have the possession arrow wrong because Team Zach Wilson will be bringing it back down the other way. It seems we've developed a bit of a student section here, what I would assume to be a whole lot of frat guys. You know what they say about them, angry and in the closet. And that 2 is going to go for Wilson. He is making his presence felt down low.
Barry Birch leading the charge onto the other side of the court, passes it over to number 4, Max Gonzalez, who's passes it. We have a pretty fast-paced game going on.
Wilson with the arid foul. Not what he wanted to do there. 23 feet out from the strike. My entire sports DJ subbing out. My favorite player going to the bench. Somehow DJ has no points, and he's 6'11", ladies and gentlemen. I'm not kidding. Cersei is trying to get some help. Gets it across half court. Cersei kicking it out to Konitz. He's going to set up the offense. Down to Wilson. Dennison running all around the perimeter.
Wilson leads
Wilson
charge
with
into
the
the
top
paint
take
and one!
Wilson is dominating the paint right now. You can see that he doesn't get in the gym for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Leading the way.
Wilson leading this game with 11 points on the board.
I'm going to get a sub in. We're going to get a sub in. Kunzer will sub that into the game. Taking out Zach Wilson. Cersei and Logan coming out, being replaced by Kunzer and Zach Wilson himself. Number 5, the crash out. Stopped there. Gonzalez with the tough take. The floater is off. Fighting for the rebound. Kunzer down on the floor. Down on the floor. We're going to have a tie up here. Oh, travel. A travel call here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the crash out's ball here at half court. Inbounded to Birch. Swinging over to Gonzalez. Thought about a 3. Won't take it. Back to Birch. Birch wanted to pull up the 2. Was berated. Gonzalez's 3. Off the mark. Zach Wilson with a strong rebound over Adam. They clear it to Kunzer.
Oh, yeah.
And don't not like the passes here, passes there. And only use last names. Gonzalez driving in and gets it to go. Cuts the lead down to 10. The crash outs are having a late push here in the second half. 2:35 remaining.
It also seems like the women's basketball team has also chosen a favorite in this game in the crash outs.
Dennison.
Zach Wilson with 2 more on the board.
Dennison with an outstanding take to the rim. Number 5 going in. Will draw contact. It will be on the floor as he was not in the active shooting. And Logan is going to sub back in, taking out
somebody. Number 22.
Taking out Zach Wilson. Ball inbounded to Birch. Setting up the offense, getting a screen. Oh. Layup off the mark for number 5.
Mr. Crash Out himself gets back up, leads himself
Wilson
back
with
over
a
to the other
baseball
side of
pass
the court.
over to Logan. Kicked over to Dennison, his 3. Off. And we're going to get an over the back call on Tim. He is unhappy about that call.
You want to talk?
Kunzer with the tough take. He's going to draw the foul and get to the line here with just over a minute remaining in the third quarter. The crash outs having serious issues with Team Zach Wilson down low.
55 seconds left in this period with number 11, Kunzer, trying to extend this lead for Team Zach Wilson.
Kunzer's first free throw. Oh my God! And he airballed, ladies and gentlemen.
Completely airballs from the line.
That very often in intramural basketball.
Groans from the crowd.
Next shot.
Some banter coming from the crowd. Kunzer's second free throw also off the mark. It's going to be crash out's ball. Tyler inbounds into number 5, clearly with a sense of urgency, pushing down the floor to Birch.
Passes over to Birch.
Sizing up
Birch
Wilson.
drives into the paint, draws the foul,
And he will get to the line.
That's a continuation.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why that's not on the floor, it's because the continuation rule was implemented into intramural basketball this year. Birch is going to be on the strike for 2. looking to cut the lead to just 10.
You out of here?
Yes, crash out.
Yeah,
number
you're
5.
playing both
Clearly
sides
not
pretty well.
having a good time here, ladies and gentlemen. He is unhappy.
With his Royal Prince crash out, number 3, also been chirping the refs. Tim.
Birch is
Tim
free.
Traveline? Traveline.
And Birch goes 1 for 2 at the line. It's going to be 27-16 as we enter the final quarter here in the second game of the intramural basketball championship. We will be back. And here we go. Fourth quarter here in the second game of the intramural championship.
Birch passes it over to Traveline. Traveline for 3, no good. Traveline catches his own rebound off of the rim, passes it back to Birch. Birch driving into the paint, goes up,
With a
and he's
fancy take, but
blocked
is
by
rejected
DJ.
by DJ. Number 5 recovering though, getting his first points of the game.
Crash outs now playing full court press.
The intensity has clearly gone up in this arena. Number 5 going down hard. Number 5 is going to stay. Smile on his face as he brings it across the midway point. Dennison looking. Tyler setting a screen, backing out. Number 5, the floater is off, but he will get to the stripe. He's just, he's just a tough guy. I don't know.
Number 5 seems to be on the floor more than a Roomba at this point. Number 5 goes up and splashes his first free throw. Number 5 for the second. Goes in as well. DJ throwing the ball to number 8.
Oh, and a costly turnover from Cersei. The energy is all on the side of the crash outs right now as they look to cut it to a 2-possession game. Swing pass to number 8 in the corner. His 3.
No good.
Rebound from Konitz. He is pushing up the floor, being pressured.
Oh,
And Tim with the steal.
Tim with the steal and the
effort.
grab.
He gets it. Number 8.
Passing it to
in.
number 8. He passes
Number 5,
it
up to
to
Birch. His
for 3.
Oh,
No
it's
good.
off. DJ, the big man with the rebound, a strong rebound with that. Dennison pushing up the floor. And
Blocked
Birch with
by
the steal.
Birch.
We got a
Blocked by
wild one
Birch.
here. Dennison gets the ball back. Doesn't see Cersei court. And a charge. A charge has been called, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to go the crash out's way. We have got a great one on our hands as Zach Wilson is up 7 with 6:27 left to go in the fourth quarter.
This is starting to sound like a professional basketball game, ladies and gentlemen, with the speed and the energy in Alico Arena tonight.
Energy is certainly up in Alico. Number
5
drives
goes up, draws
and
a
he's
foul.
missed. But he is going to get back to the line once again. Seemingly toying with the defense to get to the charity stripe. Number 5 has made a living at the line. We've now just passed the 6-minute mark, coming down to what seems to be a close one in our hands. 5's first free throw
Is good. It is starting to seem as if number 5 is putting the crash outs in lane to cash out with t-shirts tonight.
He's going to look to cut the lead to 5 here. And he does just that. We're starting to get some banter from the fan bases here. The guys in the center seemingly cheering for the crash outs, and the guys on the right is clearing for Zach Wilson.
crash outs,
oh my
they
God.
grab the
And
ball.
Tyler makes one hell of a play.
They pass it out. They
to
drive
Adam.
into the paint.
Oh my God! And he's gonna
draw
get to the
another
line.
foul.
And he's gonna get to the line. DJ with quite the mistake there. You got to be straight up. They're gonna call that every time.
That's right. He kind of went up a little too aggressive with Lawrence. Lawrence getting thrown to the ground. Nate. Put your toe on it.
And Adams' first free throw is good. That's going to cut it to 4, ladies and gentlemen, as we get to the 4.5-minute mark. The crash outs are very much in this game. DJ is going to sub out.
For Wilson.
Scored yet?
Wilson, Mr. Tricep himself, will come back in the game, as Gonzalez will also sub out Tyler for the crash outs. Here comes his second attempt at the line. Looking to make it just a one-possession game. And he can't.
No good.
Konitz with the rebound, clearing it to Dennison. But Tim is playing scoldering defense, pressuring him all the way down the floor. A little bit of West Virginia mentality.
And he
gets the
blocks!
block. But Dennison finds, oh no, number 5 goes back down. And what are we going to have on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen?
It is starting to seem like Zach Wilson is bodying the crash outs even more than Zach Wilson got on the Jets.
Quiet here in this game. Number 5's first free throw is good. We have a one-possession game here, ladies and gentlemen, with 3:31 left on the clock. Second free throw is off the mark.
And
but
the crash
Gonzalez
outs
is fighting for the ball.
get the ball.
It's going to be a tie-up. Whose ball is it going to be? It's going to be Zach Wilson's ball.
Yo, what is that recorded on? The EOS. Fucking gibberish to me, dude.
Dennison driving up the court. We're going to get a bad foul 50 feet from the basket from Gonzalez. And we've got a bit of banter here. Number 5 and 42 chirping as they come down the court.
From
Dennison's three.
It's good!
That's what we call a silencer, ladies and gentlemen. Dennison said, put that in your bread basket. Zach Wilson with a big break there. The rebound. Cersei looking for space.
Cersei up
And it's off the mark.
rolls around the rim.
Looking to get this team an 8-point lead. Just over 2 minutes left to go in this one. No, shooting foul. Cersei's first free throw is up, and he gets the friendly roll. He's going to give Cersei
The sideways
9
sniper.
9 on the game. Number 8 subbing in for Adam. 2 points in this affair. Cersei's second free throw. Rolls off. Did not get the friendly bounce that time. But number 5 has one mission on his mind. Kicks it out to Birch. And is kicked out of bounds by Kunzer. A heads-up play there to stop them from getting an open 3 in the corner. Clock stops with 1:53 to go. Number 8 working on Dennison. Driving, gets inside. Foul is going to be on the floor. That's going to put number 8 at the line to potentially give them 2 and cut the lead to 5. First free throw off the mark here.
Possibly solely due to the fart noise that was on the side of the court.
Quite the distraction, I must say. I've been known to make a fart noise or two. Number 8's second free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 6. The 1:45 here to go. Zach Wilson leading and looking to finish this one off. Dennison driving. Step back. His 3. Way off the mark. DJ
Put up by DJ.
His first points of the game, ladies and gentlemen, but it could not have come in a bigger spot. Gonzalez's 3 over DJ. No good. Konitz
Down to
down
DJ.
the floor.
DJ.
Oh! By DJ. The two-handed jam.
We knew that one was coming. I thought it'd be called
For some reason,
What did he call?
they gave DJ a tech there for slamming it down. It's not his fault that he's 6'11". The points are going to count,
What a
but it's
joke.
going to send the crash outs to
This
them.
is insane. Vegas is in.
Birch's first free throw is off, and the crowd is loving it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what everyone's been waiting for all night long, to see DJ stuff one down the drain.
Birch's second shot, no good as well. It is starting to seem as though ball does not lie in this case.
The pressure is certainly getting to the crash outs. The lead has grown to 10 in the most pivotal moment of this one. Inbounding the ball is number 5 to number 8.
So class.
Driving in on Cersei. He will get past him. And the
Turns out
layup
the
will be
lead.
up
Good.
and in with friendly roll.
Yo, he touched the rim there.
Cersei being pressured. Kunzer
Wills
into
up to
DJ. Another one. Another dunk for DJ. The lead back up to 10.
Birch, right side of the arc, goes up
drive.
and blocked.
The officials are going to have to talk that one over. It appeared that the ball was smacked away by Cersei and rolled out off of Birch's foot.
Let the guy in half court call it. Way to play with integrity. Another one.
It should be Zach Wilson's ball here. A bad call from the officials.
Not the guy at the baseline.
Gonzalez with the step back over DJ. That one is off. And ladies and gentlemen, this one seems to be all but over. Konitz trying to get it across half court. He will to Dennison. Dennison out to DJ. Back to Dennison. Block, and DJ's going to get it back and lay it in. We've seen DJ come alive in the last 2 minutes of this one, sealing the deal for Team Zach Wilson.
No dip 3.
And that is going to do it, as Team Zach Wilson is going to dribble this one out and come away with a second consecutive victory.
Here at Intramural Champ Night.
With your final score, Zach Wilson 39, Crash Outs 27.
In an absolutely electrifying match, Team Zach Wilson comes up with a second consecutive win at Intramural Champ Night.